Hi. Welcome back. In today's class, we will be learning forecasting and demand planning. The role of forecasting in operations. Forecasting is the process of predicting future demand for products or services based on past data, trends, and market analysis. It plays a pivotal role in operations management by helping organizations plan effectively for production, inventory management, resource allocation, and scheduling. In operations, forecasting enables businesses to align production capacity with expected demand, optimize inventory levels to prevent stockouts or overstocking, ensure timely delivery of products to customers, plan labor requirements and other resources to meet demand. Effective forecasting can help businesses minimize costs, improve customer satisfaction, and prevent operational bottlenecks. However, inaccurate forecasts can lead to either underproduction, resulting in missed sales opportunities, or overproduction, which ties up resources and increases holding costs. Types of forecasting methods: qualitative and quantitative. Qualitative forecasting methods. Qualitative forecasting is based on subjective judgment, intuition, and experience rather than past data. These methods are often used when historical data is scarce or unavailable, or when forecasting new products or services. Common qualitative methods include expert judgment, involves gathering insights from people who have experience or expertise in the relevant field. These experts use their knowledge to predict future trends. Market research involves collecting information directly from potential customers to understand their preferences, intentions, and needs. Delphi method, a structured process where a panel of experts is asked to independently provide forecasts and feedback, which are then shared and revised until consensus is reached. Focus groups, groups of customers are asked for their feedback and opinions on a product or service, which can inform future demand predictions. Quantitative forecasting methods. Quantitative forecasting uses historical data and mathematical models to make predictions. These methods are appropriate when there is sufficient historical data to identify patterns and trends. Common quantitative methods include time series analysis, a method that uses historical data points collected over regular time intervals to identify trends, cycles, and seasonal variations. Causal models. These models use independent variables, such as marketing efforts, pricing, or economic conditions, to predict the dependent variable, e.g., sales. Moving averages, a simple method where the forecast for the next period is based on the average of previous data points. This method is often used for data with no major trend or seasonal fluctuations. Exponential smoothing, a weighted moving average method where more recent data is given more weight in forecasting future values. Quantitative methods are generally more reliable than qualitative methods, especially when there is ample data and no major shifts in the environment. Time series forecasting techniques. Time series forecasting is a quantitative method that uses historical data, which is collected at consistent intervals over time, to predict future events or trends. Time series data can exhibit patterns that can be analyzed to make forecasts. These patterns often include components of time series. Trend, the long-term direction or movement in the data, such as a general increase or decrease in sales over time. Seasonality, regular and predictable fluctuations that occur within a fixed period, such as monthly, quarterly, or yearly patterns. Cyclic patterns, long-term, irregular fluctuations, often related to economic or business cycles, that do not have a fixed time frame. Noise, the random, unpredictable variations in the data that are not explained by any trends, seasonality, or cycles. Common time series forecasting techniques. Moving averages, a simple technique used to smooth out short-term fluctuations and highlight longer-term trends. The moving average is calculated by averaging the values over a specific number of periods. Exponential smoothing, a more advanced smoothing method that gives more weight to the most recent observations. This helps in making forecasts that are more responsive to recent trends. ARIMA, Autoregressive integrated moving average, a more sophisticated model that combines autoregression, differencing, to make the data stationary, and moving averages to forecast future values based on past observations. Demand planning in sales and operations planning, S&OP. Demand planning. Demand planning is the process of forecasting customer demand to ensure that the business has the appropriate products available at the right time and in the right quantity. Effective demand planning aligns the production and inventory systems with customer demand, optimizing resource use and reducing waste. Key aspects of demand planning: accurate forecasting to predict future demand, inventory management to align stock levels with expected demand, collaborative planning among sales, marketing, finance, and operations teams to align resources and goals, risk management to prepare for unexpected demand fluctuations or supply chain disruptions. Effective demand planning ensures that products are available to meet customer demand without overstocking, which can tie up capital in excess inventory or lead to stockouts that could damage customer relationships. Sales and operations planning, S&OP. Sales and operations planning, S&OP, is a process that helps organizations align their sales forecast with production and inventory strategies. It involves regular meetings and reviews to ensure that sales plans and operational plans are in sync and that business objectives are met. S&OP is an integrated approach to balancing demand and supply. Key elements of the S&OP process: demand planning, establishing the forecast for future customer demand. Supply planning, developing plans to ensure that the required resources, materials, labor, etc., are available to meet the demand forecast. Financial planning, ensuring that the plans are aligned with the company's financial objectives and budget. Executive review, a periodic review where senior management assesses the S&OP plan and makes adjustments as needed. Effective S&OP ensures that production schedules, inventory levels, and financial resources are all aligned with the company's demand forecast, improving operational efficiency and reducing the risk of stockouts or excess inventory. Thank you for listening. See you in the next class.